Do you see this video from a press conference today where an Epstein survivor said that Epstein bragged about his powerful friends protecting him like Donald Trump? Listen.
Epstein surrounded himself, with the most powerful leaders of our country and the world. He abused not only me, but countless others, and everyone seemed to look away. The truth is, Epstein had a free pass. He bragged about his powerful friends, including our current president, Donald Trump. It was his biggest brag, actually.
These brave survivors have had enough of the rich and powerful protecting each other. Last night, some Epstein survivors met with some members of the House Oversight Committee behind closed doors. A meeting that gave Republican Nancy Mace a panic attack after hearing the survivor's story, and she ran out of the meeting crying. Nancy likely related to what happened to the Epstein survivors with her own experience of being an SA survivor. After the meeting with survivors, the House Oversight Committee released 33,000 pages relating to Epstein. But those pages were redacted, and it was not everything inside the Epstein files. In fact, reports are saying that 97% of the information that was in those files was already publicly available. That's why today, Epstein survivors, along with members of Congress from both sides of the aisle, held a press conference demanding for the entire release of the Epstein files. Republican Thomas Massie and Democrat Ro Khanna are trying to bring about a vote to release the entire Epstein files. And they only need 2 more Republicans to vote yes. They already have Massie, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace, who we saw leaving that meeting with survivors upset, deciding to vote yes on releasing all the files after hearing their stories. And behind Nancy Mace in that same meeting with survivors was Republican Tim Burchett, who after the meeting seemed open to voting yes on releasing all of the files. However, Republicans might be reluctant on voting yes since they are already getting threats from people within their own party about voting for releasing the Epstein files. A White House official under anonymity said that voting in favor of releasing the Epstein files would be viewed as a very hostile act to the administration. The Epstein survivors are also saying that if Congress does not release the lists, survivors themselves will release their own lists because they know the names. Of course, Trump called everything a hoax and says that this is all being done by Democrats, even though people in his own party are turning on him. I'm sorry that these survivors still have to keep fighting for justice, but they're so brave for going up against Trump and his enablers this way, and going against the rich and powerful who are trying to hide behind their influence. This is still very much a developing story, so I'll continue bringing information as it comes in. And as always, please consider supporting me on here so I can continue bringing stories like these.